Hello, welcome back to Open, everyone. Make sure to stay connected with us by liking us on Facebook at Open Broxnet Television and, Personae. It's portraits of personal fiction. It's in the, is the latest exhibit by photographer Carlos David. And this particular exhibit features 130 photographs of people representing characters from where? Their imagination. And it's on display now through December 10th at the Barrios Art Space Gallery in East Harlem. And joining us now to share more, we welcome art director Elliot Ortiz and photographer Carlos David. Hello, welcome.
Hello. Thank you very much.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for the work that you're doing. Let's talk a little bit about your art space, because I don't think too many people know of its development and its history. I mean, it's been there for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
And let's just talk about the whole, I guess, it's like a committee-based type of residential arts cultural space, right?
Yeah. El Barrio Art Space is an affordable housing especially for artists with low income, and it's the home for 89 artists with their families. And it was developed for Art Space, which is a non-profit real estate developer. They made different buildings through all the United States, and this is the first in New York City.
And so you guys are kind of committed to curating certain events throughout the year based on being artists and coming together. And it's a lovely concept, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a lovely concept. And so Carlos, right? I know you're the art director, and I just wanted to give everybody a little insight of how funky this is, because I just love being in New York, and I just love New York and all these concepts, even though they're from, Minneapolis Art Space, right?
Yeah.
But they're here in New York now. And so, Carlos, now you have this, I noticed that you guys do all kinds of presentations. You do dance presentations, you do visual arts presentations, poetry, jazz. I've seen it all, and now we have this wonderful Personae that, when I think of Personae, of course, I think of poetry, but we're talking about photographs.
Yeah. And one of the ideas was to mix the poetry sensation in an image, that when you look at it, you feel something artistic, not only, on your face photograph, but something that you can read and feel as well.
Right, so it's kind of like it has its own rhythm within the visuals that people were going to be visiting and exhibiting.
Yeah, and one of the things
you're exhibiting. They're seeing.
And the exhibit.
Well,
Actually, the exhibit opens tonight.
It opens today, December 1st.
Yeah, at 6 p.m. And we had all the photographs, so we've been working on this project for over a year, and. We had a lot of images, and I was not sure how I was going to get the funding to, make an exhibit. We got Adorama Pics to fund the exhibit, and they made us like humongous prints. So once we have all these images...
When you say humongous prints, what size are you talking about?
My size.
Your size, life size?
Have, not all of them are my size, but I have
many
images
that must
my
be
size.
really interesting.
It's incredible to see this.
We have some
real.
images, right, that we can show our viewers?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
so, okay, but
lovely.
you're saying some of them, so how many of them are life size?
10 of them are life size.
That's a lot.
Then we have 20 that are, like 3/4. And as we put them together, he's an art director and choreographer. I'm a photographer. And when we put it together, it's like you go in the subway and you see all these people that are kind of random. So we teamed with Miguel Rivera, and he is doing all the curation, deciding what goes with what. So when you go to the exhibit, you can see a flow of the images.
Well, we just looked at some images, and so even though we're back to us here in the studio, I just wanted to share with our viewers that the whole premise of your curation is for people to use their imagination and become characters.
Yes.
So who decided what characters they were going to be?
Well, each person, we would be letting them tell us what they're imagining and all, and then our director
Yeah, it was a process because we work with makeup artists, hairstylists. We have also different costume designers. It was to balance all the themes, and sometimes long meetings trying to decide, okay, what's the good look for Rena, and how we can get it, and then
I can
during
tell
the
you right
photo
now,
shoot.
Betty Boop.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And the thing is that when we see magazines, we see these famous people with all these productions. So I wanted to give anyone that opportunity. So we had a makeup artist, hairstylist, a whole production, whole photo shoot, for real.
We had in some of the images I saw somebody kind of like resemble Frida Kahlo. I don't know if we
Yes,
showed
yes,
the image of Wonder Woman. Can we put up some more
Wonder Woman,
images just so that
that's
we
one
can
of the
discuss them a little
life-size.
more?
Yeah.
Just because I'm curious to know how you guys were able to, I guess, design the costumes so that there's a reality to them, but they're fantasy. Because that's what. Okay, so here's Wonder Woman, right there.
Yeah,
And so let's talk about that.
that one is a life size.
That's a life size.
That's humongous. And
And I
what-
love that she's very Latina.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And
she's from
practiced.
Colombia.
Love it.
When she came there, I could see that she was practicing for days, the posing, the mouth, the look. So it was a whole collaboration where they gave us the idea of what they want to do. We try to provide, as many production things that we can and discuss with them the concept. But then it's about the moment, how comfortable they can feel, how much they trust us to really show what they're imagining.
So there's 10 life size. How many are all on exhibit
All of them.
altogether?
All the images, we have 130 images
130. Wow.
on exhibit.
133.
133. on exhibit
133 are on exhibit
right now.
right now. You open tonight, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So let's talk about the reception before we go.
Is the opening is run between 6 to 9 p.m.
Right.
in El Barrio Art Space, which is 215 East 99th Street.
Okay.
Free.
It's free.
It's
Free.
There's going to be a cocktail. There's going to be some nibblings and a lot of people.
And
do some discussing.
133 photos
Yeah.
of our people, right? Because
Yes,
you chose
yes,
people,
it's all
local artists,
community,
Yes.
and
yeah.
it seems like you chose
Yeah.
regular people as well that
that
are
was the
not
deal.
professional models.
No,
Yes, and
no.
that
We
was
had
the
social
idea.
workers, nurses, farmers, all kind of people, all kind of people.
And what do you hope to send in messaging to anyone that comes? And are they for sale too?
Yeah, they will be for sale. And, I want to show that we can all, if we work together and if we're together as a community, we can do whatever we want to do. Not only a business, but also an art creation. So for
Right.
me, is that together we can do better things.
Well,
beautiful
I love
things.
the artistic component. I love the fantasy component. And most importantly, I love that you're keeping us documented in another form that serves as fine art.
Yeah.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you,
Rena.
Rena, for having us.
Okay, you guys, once again, Personae, Portraits of Personal Fiction, is on display now through December 30th at the Barrios, is it December 30th?
December 10th.
Excuse me, I want to make sure you guys get it right. I thought so. It's December 10th, and it opens tonight, December 1st, at El Barrios Art Space, PS 109 Gallery, located on 215 East 99th Street. And once again, the reception is December 1st, Friday from 6 to 9. And if you would like more information, you can visit carlosdavid.org. That's carlosdavid.org. Okay, so stay tuned, you guys. Bobby C's Weekly Sports Roundup is coming up next.